they're coming. The dragons are coming.
No, you see, the problem is
anyway.
that you're sieging Britain, and you're like, "Hey, yo, Japan, come help!" And it's like, "All right, I'm on the way." They get to Mongol, and you're like, "Where were you? The war's over."
Good question. Where were you? The war's over.
It's far.
Oh, ammo.
These macro bananas. It's giving me a lot of versatility and control.
Nathan would enjoy fucking Euro bananas.
It's helping me set up my hero power. The bananas aren't even mine, they're someone else's. You good?
Yeah, I almost fell.
Alright, let's just pull you up. Talk shit about your gameplay and how you just walk at enemies in a straight line and don't shoot them.
No, I punched them with my fist.
Oh no, but you didn't even do that. That was the worst part.
Who needs to do that, Nate, when I can punch them with my
you need
fist?
to do, yeah, but you still need to do the punch. You're aware of that, right?
Nate, I can just punch them with my fist.
Yes, but then while it's punching them, you still need to throw the punch.
I know all about throwing, Nate. Come on.
I mean, stop me there.
Pinkies are weak in the tail. Got it. What is hitting me? Oh, there you are. Ow, what the shit is shooting me?
I guess they did Hero Power 4 gamer.
I don't know
Maybe, yeah. Or even just them, right? Could be fine with.
That's like holding the fucking gem rat.
Alright, well,
The one gem rat.
can't really help that, unfortunately.
Okay. Hey, sir, I'm tripling your welcome over.
Not a fuel.
I don't really have
Holy shit. Hit my melee button!
so bad. Here's the ball.
Give me your soul.
Yeah, there's gotta be something to do with that. Beast of Pirates, I guess. Or yeah, you also have a well. Try to get a Malledeus. That's gonna be a bit hard.
Ow.
But not undoable. Feels like we're having again. Having again.
Give me your soul.
I was gonna say you busted up the drain. I think I'm gonna hold the handless in my hand. I think if I
Like
play it, I lose.
While on 5, if I find a Drakari, then we keep doing.
Where's the final one?
But if I get a gold and find a Calico, hold the brand. Or find a lot of engineers for the Roaring Dragon.
My God, he survived a Doom Punch. I can't believe he survived a Doom Punch. Got a secret.
I have my Drakari. It's unfortunate.
Where's Nathan? He's the reason I got sick.
Is it now?
You know what? You're right, Nate. I shouldn't curse you. It's not your fault. It's Alex's fault.
Hell yeah.
It was not easy to fight him. Worthy of the Slayer, but I think you will be impressed.
Very well, I shall go in and kill. Rip and tear.
Return till it is fun.
Where's my Warhammer Doom crossover? The fuck is that? That looks menacing. Which faction do you think the Doomslayer would be part of?
Grenades. Either grenades or he's just a Garza who just got lost.
So random ass guardsman. That would...
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to part 2 of our first playthrough of an Atlus game, Metaphor Refantazio. So had like a couple days to reflect on the first part. You know, definitely still even rewatching it or whatever at work or re-listening to it through the headphones. Definitely can't get away from the fact of how much dialogue is in this game. Like the just the ratio of gameplay to dialogue is it's very much pushed to the dialogue side, to say the least. It didn't really give us a lot of time to even do much, I would say. Out of a 3-hour stream, I mean, gameplay was probably like maybe 30 minutes of actually jogging the character around. I don't know, maybe more than that. But one thing I notice in other games is when there's those areas and those like talking and dialogue scenes, sometimes they'll still have you control the character in a way of like you're all walking together down a path or something. And I think that's something that this game didn't get right so far anyway. I can think of other times where there's been dialogue in RPG games where you're still kind of like moving around or you know, you're still kind of engaged with the controller, doing something. So yeah, that was definitely something that I noticed watching the replay anyway. You know, not trying to bash the game too hard. I'm sure it's great. A lot of people love this game. The art style really makes it. I'm actually a really big fan of the cinematic scenes where you just, you know, it goes into like this 2D art style that's kind of cartoony, kind of anime, you know, just these 2D animated cutscenes, and I think that are really nice. A lot of games, like your typical Final Fantasies or whatever, you'll play them, and those moments are always like the most heavy graphical kind of moments in the game. And don't get me wrong, I love those too. Man, I still remember like seeing Final Fantasy X's cinematic kind of spots in the game back then. Yeah, the spot where Tidus is with Yuna and Macalania Woods or whatever. That, I mean, that was, scenes were just so graphically like great. But these are like completely different. They're not really going towards that, like, you know, really awesome graphics. It's just really nicely done 2D animation, which is really nice. But yeah, we're gonna pick back up here in the mines. We'll probably stream tonight for 3 hours or so, but you know, if you're in the chat, if you're watching, feel free. Please write something in the chat. Feel free to backseat, you know, ask questions. The whole reason of doing this is pretty much so I don't have to game alone. But yeah, let's get into it.
Still, though.
True.
Then... Let's go.
Alright, so the monsters in here are a new thing. And that's fine. My favorite part so far has been actually probably the fighting.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I don't actually remember which way it came up on that last time. I'm assuming I gotta go this way.
Wait a second.
Got it? Alright.
Let's do it.
What is that? I've never seen anything like it.
So last time we stopped right before
It's a
a
crystal.
little boss battle. That's funny.
From Magla. This feels wrong somehow. Now I remember. They say in the lands beyond mortal reach, great spires of crystal stand. And anyone who might touch them is driven mad.
That's all just superstition, though, right? Still, this thing is giving off a really nasty aura.
That's no ordinary monster. Some kind of human?
The way it's moving, it's almost like it's protecting the crystal.
Here it comes.
Alright.
Blaze!
I can't have warrior! I'll cut you down! I won't hold back!
Front row is being targeted. All right.
Falling back. Let's go. Crystallize!
Got them right in their
In the name of moving to the
It's okay. To the rear guard. Vitus power.
Ice! You hit their weakness!
No need to run. Mage! Freeze!
Now, what are you prepared? Hack and slash. I'll show you the essence of truth. Me! Freeze!
Job, everyone! Talk about a close call!
Any means necessary.
So I wonder if my one guy's,
I shall fight as closing the distance.
As always,
so he'll probably do better up front, right?
Let's take off.
Okay, I want to say he might have done like less damage last turn.
Ice!
I mean, granted, we got to miss his one attack there, but
Crystallize!
Now, what's the play?
just
No
burning
holding
through so
back.
much magic though.
I'll cut you down. They die hard. I'll show you. Me! Freeze! What a shame.
dodge! You've got some fancy
Nice, got a little lucky there, huh?
I would hold back.
Got them right in their weak
I can't. Warrior! Hack and
As
slash.
always, Grius.
Not done yet. I won't hold back.
Nice. Alright, now let's see what this crystal's all about, huh?
Not bad, if I say so myself. Nice. I feel stronger already.
Well, we got some people in the chat. What the is that bird person? Kill it with fire. It was weak to Blizz. But yeah, it looked like they call the bad guys in this game humans. It was a human.
What is this crystal? By my guess, the monsters were drawn to its aura. We shouldn't leave something so sinister just lying around.
More questions than answers, but there's no time to ponder them. We better move.
Hank Hill, what do you think of this this anime art style? Why is my chat not working on OBS again? I just reloaded it and everything was fine. I tested it, it was working.
Push through, Dad! Here we go.
We're here to stop you. I'll be getting a head start, thanks. That didn't connect.
I shall fight as the noble I am.
Grius' guard
Let's
is
go.
down.
Fire! No time to
Come
rest, I see.
on, more of them? Only one left.
Any
Finish them off and we're clear. Got them right in their weak
Now,
spot.
what's the play?
As always, Grius.
Still more.
I think we're meant to use the archetypes like every time.
Please.
In the name of justice. I'll show you the ultimate. Burn!
You hit their weakness.
Well,
This is true
unless we just have a
magic.
little bit, you know. Tactics? No, I want to
After
yield
you.
my
I
turn.
can't afford to hold back.
Nice.
Let's hurry on.
Just part of the job. Strength is only what you make of it. They're down. A victory well earned.
Really?
Alright, we got a sleeping dragon in a cave. I'm afraid that's a dragon. They must have dug right under the thing's roost and had no choice but to back off.
Look,
That's my best Scottish accent for this guy.
but
Any so-called special item you're sensing is bound to have its fill of it. Making it sound kind of appealing, but we're sure to end up in a fight if we try to take it.
got it.
I mean, I say we fight the dragon. What do you guys say? I feel like I should have more magic. I gotta figure out how to heal the magic first.
Let's go.
'Cause I feel like we're a little bit dwindled down right now. Let's see what we got. Items. 20 MP to 1 ally. I wonder, was there a spot to like rest or something near that save point? I wonder. Well, can we save right here? I don't know that we can just save. Calendar, quests, skill. Huh.
Got it?
A broken igniter.
Watch out! Huh?
No, stop.
If this thing freaking kills us,
Can't say I was expecting you, Doc, to fight.
it's hot.
You're either bloody bold or too confident for your own good. Just so we're clear. Slaying the thing's beyond you. Underestimating a dragon is the fastest way to get yourself killed. Fortunately, this one's on the smaller side as dragons go. We might have a chance of driving it off. Listen, keep an eye on its movements. Be ready for anything.
I mean, if I die, I don't have
sense
that far to
it racing
replay,
strike,
right?
Stand your ground and shield yourself. Do not waste your lives in a place like this. Now, let's go, lads!
We're on a mission. And we won't turn back for anything.
Fire dragon. Alright, so
Crystallize!
he's got to be weak to that, right?
As always, Prius.
Increases physical skill attack by 10%. Attack increases further if archetype of the same lineage are present.
Hack and slash. Let's take.
I think we might have this. We might have this in the bag.
I won't hold back.
Now, what's the... I shall vanquish evil. It's okay. I won't hold back. Nice. How did I miss?
Focus.
Ooh, I missed with a blizz? Ooh! Ooh!
You're barely holding it together. You're barely
Freeze!
I can't afford to hold back.
Alright, so we're gonna go to items, medicine,
This should work.
right.
I knew you'd help. I'll show you. Freeze!
Me! Crystallize!
Now, are you prepared? Hack and slash. I'll show you. Me! Ice!
Alright. Ooh, only 67. He gets another turn though.
Please!
Ooh, nice. Alright, we got this guy in the bag.
Heals!
I shall fight as the noble I am. Let's take to the rear guard. Fight as power. Freeze!
No need to. I won't hold back.
In the name warrior! Me! Ice!
I really need to learn some new moves though. I need to level these guys up. Ooh.
Any means necessary.
I can't. No holding back! Hack and slash! Tougher than I
We need
thought.
like
They will
a
fight with pride.
Blizzaga.
They won't hold back!
This is the power of heals. Freeze!
Almost got him. He wasn't that tough. They really tried to make him out like he was a little more tough than he
Let's
is,
take
but
a fight as power. Freeze!
not hard. We're not on easy, we're on normal mode. Ooh.
Can anyone heal him? Stroll can't take it
Let's go.
anymore.
Crystallize!
Heal him.
Nice. And we got some amethyst. Alright.
Seemed the right move.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Yeah.
I admit, it feels good to get stronger.
Stats increased. It didn't let me pick his though.
Well,
Hey,
What do you think we're gonna get for killing that dragon? Anything good? Grand iron, glossy fur, onyx. Come on, big money, big money.
wow, what a find!
Okay. Dragon's indignation. A great sword embodying the fury of a dragon. Slash can be purified at a church. Okay. That's some mechanic I haven't heard of in the game yet. Let's see if we can equip Stroll. This. Oh man, that really like brought it up. Over doubled. Nice. I want to heal ourselves though, huh?
Right now.
Item. That might be good. That's good for now. Alright, who thinks we're gonna have to fight something before we get out of that door?
What?
I think you were gonna have to fight the dragon one way or the other. Is that what we're gonna find out?
What the?
Ooh. What were the chances of that happening, you know? Alright, I mean, this is cool. I like when they have like little different moments like this. Nice. That was cool. Got a trophy.
Made it out.
And in one piece, no less.
Speak for yourself.
So I guess I
think
didn't
that
have to
shaved a
fight
couple years
the.
off my life.
I wonder if I didn't fight the dragon
Damn
in the
storm.
first spot, if I would have had to fight him in
Can't
there.
afford too many delays, but we'll not be getting far in this torrent. We can make camp tonight and slip onto a carriage to the capital tomorrow, once we're out of the wastes. We'll have to, if we want to make it in time.
Public carriage seems a bit risky, doesn't it?
Not with all the outsiders flocking in for the funeral. We'll be 3 faces among hundreds.
Lovely. Another carriage ride. Hopefully this one's smoother
getting
than
trolled,
the last
eh?
couple.
Let's just get our camp set up.
Let me,
Somewhere dry, preferably.
Where's my pop out chat? Where's my pop out chat? So you were getting
this is
trolled
so
in some
cozy.
sniper
I feel
lobbies,
alive
huh?
again.
Multiplayer
Certainly better than
lobbies.
freezing. Reminds me of when I was
I'll
a
be there
child.
tomorrow.
Back then, I wouldn't have been caught dead out in the wilderness like this. Countryside nobility like us had no
I got
fortune to
diamond on
speak
all the
of.
LMGs.
My parents bowed and smiled for their money, and honestly, I despised them for it. Back then, I thought being a noble was about, I don't know, a life of prestige, being respected. But one spring 7 years ago, our town was
Oh,
attacked
Sniper
by
Elite
this
the game.
horrific creature. A
I
human.
keep forgetting that's a separate
Though I had
game.
no idea at the time. I was evacuated alongside the servants while the rest of the town burned. I waited for my parents to join us in the shelter, but they would never come. The parents I'd so despised had stayed behind to protect the villagers who couldn't flee.
Sounds like they were heroes, pal.
Your parents were heroes. It changed everything. It taught me who my parents really were, what it really meant to be a noble. But our town's just rubble now. A footnote in history. The human that destroyed us is all we'll ever be known for. I remember my father petitioning the capital for aid, but no reply came. Even knowing how much of a threat the humans were. Now, I think, what if the army? Well, Luis. What if he's the one who abandoned us? If we were just a pawn in his game, then I will make him pay.
Hey, Grius. We all trust each other now, don't we? I think.
I mean, we just
We
fought a
can tell
dragon together. We
Aye.
definitely should trust each other, huh?
Maybe you're right. I'll admit the lad's sword put me in mind of the past.
Something special about that sword?
Well, we used it to identify the messenger from our faction. But it originally belonged to His Highness. A kingly gift from his father. To better suit His Highness and his keen aptitude for magic, that blade was specially forged, with raw magla folded into the metal. Of course, when swordplay bored him, he'd amuse himself by levitating it or standing atop it to glide about. A royal rascal, that one. Those days were all too short. Then, 12 years ago, it all came crashing down.
I've heard. The prince was attacked, right?
There was a plot on his life. One I wish I'd rooted out sooner. Just like tonight, it was pouring rain. Your Highness, this way! Who let these blackguards into the palace?
That's where the red-haired chick came from.
Back!
So she was with us in that that wagon in the very beginning of the game.
You knave!
She's badass. I love this 2D animated
Pledged my life to the prince,
cutscenes.
and I'll not lose it to you! Highness!
That's how we got the curse.
Don't falter! Give chase!
Stop! They dare harm him! I failed him again.
Highness! Highness! What is this?
So we got a little bit of some backstory there.
His Highness survived the attack, but the curse
Those
hanging
ears
over
are
him was
wild.
powerful and complex. Of all the mage healers in the capital, not one
She's
could
got like
weaken.
7-inch
And
ears.
he grew weaker with each
Badass,
passing
though.
day. We might lift the curse if we knew the specifics of its formula, but Luis would never give that up. Which leaves but one way to dispel the curse. Its caster must die.
So like a year ago
And
when
you're
I was
sure
streaming
Luis is the
Final
man you
Fantasy
seek?
Rebirth,
I saw him in the
I did
fray.
get some weird
was
people in
younger.
the chat from time to time.
Younger even
But it
than
was
you are
mostly
now,
people trying to
and
like
shorter besides.
sell AI generated
I could
art
never
for your
mistake him.
stream or whatever.
And now,
But there was a couple
after
weird ones.
spilling the royal blood of father,
I think my
both,
Discord
the
is
people
disconnected
call him
from
not traitor,
when I was streaming a
but
year ago.
savior for
But they
his
would just
Highness.
message
For the
non-stop in the
king,
Discord.
and
It
for
was
the
so
very
bad.
future of this country, he must be
All
dealt
bots.
with. To kill Luis,
Porn
is to
bots.
see justice served.
I see.
Join my OnlyFans.
So as he did with the prince, he would make of my city a stepping stone to further heights. A tool to spread the infamy of the humans. You haven't told that story
no
to
doubt.
many, have you? Thank you for trusting me with it.
A rogue never forgets a debt. Even if it takes 3 generations, we'd see it repaid. But neither do we forget a grudge. And Luis will know that soon enough.
So, that's what all this is about. Say, friend, this mission means a lot to you too, doesn't it?
Yes. Of course it does.
You've been carrying a greater weight than I realized. In any case,
Yeah, the prince is my
I
best
owe
friend.
you my life. And we've both got something we'd fight to protect. Let's save this country. Together. Ideally, once we're out of this cold, of course. I think it's about time we eat. We're almost to the capital, after all. I'd say that's worth celebrating.
I'm beat.
Yeah, there's not really a huge viewer pool for the Metaphor game I'm playing here. This is just one that I really just wanted something to play on stream until Assassin's Creed Shadows comes out. So, oh, it's made by the same people that make Persona, so that's why it looks just like a Persona game. But yeah, everybody at work just keeps raving about Persona 3 Reload or Persona 5 or Metaphor. So, like, I don't know, a couple months back I played Pro Samurai. Yeah, so I did pre-order Assassin's Creed Shadows, and I'm gonna stream that, but I'm also gonna not be scared to talk shit about it if it sucks, like on the stream. But yeah, I'm getting that for the day one release, picking up at Best Buy. So I have to finish this game by March 20th when that comes out. And then right after that, there's this other game that's pretty cool. Yeah, I didn't actually play Mirage. I missed Mirage. Everybody said the combat sucked. But then there's other people that say the combat went back similar to the old style, which I liked. I actually didn't really care for the new style. It was in like Valhalla and Odyssey and Origins. I liked the old style, so I don't know. Maybe I would like Mirage. I don't know. Oh yeah, everybody that's shitting on Shadow is hard, and it probably does suck. It's probably a waste of $70, but we'll see what happens. Maybe it's good. I like to not always listen to the, you know, the people of the internet, which most of the time they do seem to be right. I guess they like took the one main character's, like, a lot of his, like, story out of the game, I guess, because there was so much pushback. I mean, it is what it is. It would have been, you know, cool to get maybe like a Japanese samurai in a, you know, finally a Japanese feudal Japan era game. But yeah, they went with that, whatever. Yeah, I do think it was like somewhat of a real thing. I don't think they were just like shooting from the hip with it. But that is kind of what everybody's griping over. Yeah, is what it is. Oh, it is? Yeah, see, I don't know anything about it, but I do feel like since it was their first game in that, like, era, I think they probably could have done a little more justice with giving the main story to, you know, a Japanese character. But hey, if that's their prerogative, whatever. I'm gonna play it. If it sucks, it sucks. Should have been a hot Chica Geisha Adi. Well, there is actually gonna be a shinobi, and that's gonna be like the alternate, you know, main character, I guess. So that'll be cool. See what it's like. And then I got like a month to beat that, and Expedition 33 comes out. Ubisoft definitely needs to get their shit together.
Well,
did I like heal from sitting down at this fire though? We need to figure this out.
nonetheless,
How do I like recoup all my magic? Is there something I gotta do? Should I call it? Okay, yeah, we probably have to rest. I probably was supposed to rest at the last area and I didn't. Gamergate. Is that a real thing? Gamergate?
I'm pretty sure I fell asleep.
Well, then it's just as I thought. While you're asleep, our connection is much stronger. You wield
we're
your
back
magic
here with
with ever
more.
more confidence. Splendid. As I mentioned previously, the archetype grows and develops anew through encounters with others. Look for those bearing the nobility and presence of the heroes and kings of old. More virtuous than the weight of any crown or medal is the burden you place on your own path forward. The more comrades and supporters who stand beside you, the more your power will deepen as you soar to new heights. One day, if the people join hands and seize the freedom to decide their own future with their own power just as you do, that is my ideal world.
Hold on. What do you mean, supporters? We're trying to keep out of the public eye here.
I mentioned before, did I not? There is no hero without allies. Only a single voice in opposition. In other words, Even archetypes have their own strengths and weaknesses. They'll be of little use if used thoughtlessly. Life and death are seconds apart on the battlefield. Be attentive, mindful, and strategic. Only then can you emerge victorious. When you feel unsure how to proceed, I recommend you stop, assess your surroundings, and think. The smallest observation is often our greatest inspiration. Well, it's almost dawn. I will be watching with great anticipation. Until we meet again.
I did pre-order day 1 for Expedition 33.
The royal funeral draws ever closer. 4 days remain.
So that game's going to be a little bit like this one. It's going to be like a turn-based. I think JRPG. I know RPG for sure, but it is made by. It's made. I can't remember what country, but it's not made in Japan. Maybe France. I think it's a French company making it. I forgot. But yeah, Expedition 33 is looking really good. I've been kind of hyped for that for almost a year. I think I saw the first trailer for that maybe like last March or so. So yeah, pretty pumped for that. Should be pretty good.
This place here.
So what can I do? It says I have like
Here's
4
where we are.
days to get here to the royal capital. Okay, so I'm gonna catch a carriage. Look at the map longer. I mean, what do I gotta? I don't really have anywhere else to go, so.
Great.
Yeah,
let's move out.
Let's get there.
Escaping the dragon's threat in the Nord mines, the party shakes their pursuers amidst the discovery of great powers. To make up for lost time, they risk hiring a coach to secret them the rest of the way to the capital.
Now I wonder, can I go see that Moore
The royal
guy
funeral draws
whenever?
ever closer. 2 days remain.
Because I think when I go visit him, I can play around with my
Finally, we
archetypes.
found a ride. Looks like we should make it in time for the funeral after all.
Last time we rode in a public carriage, it was hit by bandits. A pack of Louise zealots, too, if I remember. Talk about a nasty surprise.
You've come a ways since then. Any bandits who set on us now are in for a nasty surprise.
Reminds me of the road to the fort, sitting there in the cart. Never could have imagined you and I would be the only survivors. Strange. How fast life can change.
It'll only get tougher from here on out.
Oh, I wasn't really complaining. I know what I signed up for.
The last couple days have certainly been
I think out of these 4
Almost feels like
characters,
everything we thought we
Stroll,
knew about the world was wrong.
he might be my favorite.
Well, plenty of people live their lives without taking a single step outside their city. But we haven't the luxury of ignorance, I suppose.
We're almost to the capital. Quiet.
I think
now.
I'm just very happy
Stay
there's
sharp.
more characters, so I don't just have to hear Gallica talk. Because the first hour of this game was kind of miserable. She would not shut up. There's the hottie. There's the redhead hottie right there.
Lady, welcome back.
I
And
hope she
thank you for
joins our
making the trip.
party.
After so long, I am only surprised anyone remained here who yet remembered me.
Surely you jest, milady.
Pay me no mind. I heard of the king's death. The skyline is full of unfamiliar figures.
Look at them
It's
heels.
a testament to how long I've been away.
It's the guard that's changed the most.
Damn.
It's just chaos and politics there, arguing over matters of succession.
Sounds
Feels like they've lost
managed.
sight of who we're even protecting.
Yeah,
Not
they
to
could have gave her a
mention
little
talk
bit
of
more of a
monsters at the
feminine
border.
voice, huh?
We've nowhere near enough soldiers to deal with them on top of everything else.
After tomorrow, the city will calm. Once the formality of the
No,
funeral is
it's not,
past,
not that bad of a
the new
female
king
voice.
will be crowned. After which, I suppose there'll be no further need of a search party. Not many even remember we were searching in the first place.
They gave her a flat booty,
The
though.
royal funeral draws ever closer. one day remains.
Whoever did the artwork there was not having a good day.
Escaping the Nord mines, the party hailed a horse-drawn coach and returns now to Grand Trad, capital of Uchronia, the day before the royal funeral. As they gaze upon the city, flags of mourning fluttering in the wind, the magnitude of their mission exacts its toll on the heart.
The fog's rolling in. Rain's the last thing we need.
Can this funeral withstand more misfortune? I've heard they don't have enough soldiers to keep the peace.
Oh, it'll be fine. All the aristocrats are bringing their own personal guards. I imagine boredom's the worst we need to worry about.
Let's not draw attention to ourselves. There's a hostelry tucked at the back of Sunshade Row, the Hushed Honeybee Inn. We'll talk details once we're there.
Here we go.
That's terribly unfair.
I have not played either of those. Can you believe I've never played a Castlevania game?
Now then.
Where'd my fairy go? Oh, she's on my shoulder. What's this guard have to say?
Stop! What do you think you're playing at?
Looks like you don't know anything. You're pathetic. Be gone.
That's terrible.
Okay. I didn't expect him to yell at me like that.
Look, I don't give a toss who's king. I just want some coin.
Got it.
Do you need something?
The Hushed Honeybee Inn. Only bad sorts of folk in there. You know the narrow alley behind the right side of the gallows? Go down that and there'll be some stairs. It's at the end of the way.
Dreadful.
What am I supposed to do here?
There's the gallows. We did get to see a public execution within like the first 15 minutes of the game. That's when I realized this game, even though the art style looks like it's for kids, it's probably not for kids. Let's over here some scrolls. Okay, they're not even gonna let me go there.
Crowd on this street looks pretty rough.
Okay, I'll go where you want me to.
What is it?
Watch out for pickpockets. You can bet they'll all see you as an easy mark.
I'll kick their ass.
Oh.
You stubborn old bastard. Okay.
This place.
Got it.
What do you think they got cooking inside?
You're back.
Perpetual meat stew.
Welcome home.
Well, hello, my Maria. I trust you've been staying out of trouble. These are, well, new recruits. Just enlisted.
So young. It's good to meet you. I'm Fabienne. This inn is my business and my home. Manners, Maria.
Welcome.
Hey, I'm wasting away over here. Where's my order?
Maria, could you handle that?
Yes, right away.
You're back sooner than I thought. Something happened.
Something bad. Barely any survivors.
I see.
I didn't know
She's a
Grief had
furry.
daughter.
I know I've already asked so much of you, but would you mind looking after Maria a little while longer?
I think that's what the
course.
kids call them these
It
days.
wouldn't be the honeybee without her. Now, as for the rest of you, after braving the frontiers with this curmudgeon, I'm sure you would welcome a warm supper.
Once we're done, we'll head upstairs.
It's so good.
Oh, spicy. I can't feel my tongue.
Oh, pipe down and eat, boy.
That was delicious, especially the meat. I wasn't expecting it to have such a kick, but it grows on you fast.
Red grass roasted beedou. Bird meat. One of her hometown specialities. She's risked a lot to shelter me and to help the resistance. I owe her more than I can say.
You said we were short-handed, but are we really the only ones?
I know we've plenty of independent agents fighting in their own ways, but it seems none could avail themselves to us, which means we're the only ones who can do this.
Still, killing Luis. That's not going to be an easy feat.
Grius, do you have a plan? Fill us in.
Midway through the funeral, in broad daylight. That's insane.
It's risky, to be sure, but we'll never find a better chance at confronting the man directly. Don't worry. I'll be the only one getting close to him. I'll need you to draw Luis's attention from a different location. All I need is an opening. And don't rely on your fancy powers for this, all right? It'll attract too much attention. Killing a man and slaying a beast are two very different things. This is all I need.
You're joking. You and that kitchen knife against an archmage. Isn't there anything we can do to help?
No, you'll just get in the way. Besides, this kitchen knife can slit his throat like the swine he is. A fast kill, if not a clean one. It's nothing I've not done before. Give me my opening, and the man's dead.
I really don't know about this.
I don't know about this one.
Stop fussing. Leave it to me. One
Grandpa
last thing.
here wants to make the kill.
Keep Maria company a while, would you? The girl gets lonely on her own.
Aren't you at least going to tuck her in?
You've got to prepare
Actually,
tonight.
that
Too much still needs doing.
Zelda should really be done in this kind of
Best that it's
style.
done as far from her as possible.
Maybe
And
not
this
the
is
like
farther inside,
animated
I
2D
suppose.
cutscenes,
Sorry,
because Zelda's
but I'm
not
going to
known
bed
for
early.
those.
I need a full
But
night's rest if I don't want to be a
Definitely
liability.
Zelda should have this
Well,
like
we've all been short on time to
I
ourselves.
mean Zelda already does
I
kind of
feel
have this
badly being all
cell-shaded
alone.
kind of
Shall
style.
we go check in on
It's
her?
just not
At
as
least?
maybe not as detailed as this. Maybe when you talk to people, they should get that little portrait thing on the side too. That'd be new for a Zelda game, but that would look kind of cool. Now is not a good time to take a nap. Why? This guy's taking a nap. Yeah. No, I think Zelda in this style would look really good. I don't like the super cartoony Zeldas like Wind Waker for some reason. I didn't really like that. But I like the art style of Ocarina of Time, Mask of Majora, Twilight Princess. Skyward Sword, I feel like didn't look as good as Twilight Princess. But I don't really remember too much. I didn't really play that much of Skyward Sword. I remember it was very like colorful. And like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are both. They're okay art styles. I want to say they're like in the middle. Right? They're like cel shaded kind of like this, but I don't know, a little different. Where's it trying to tell me to go right now? Alright. Check. Maria's room? Does this room belong to Grius' daughter, Maria? It doesn't look like it. What? Trying to go in her room. No, that's who I want to talk to.
Please enjoy your stay.
What's the kid got to say? Anything good?
Did you need something?
I was thinking we could play a game.
Play a game? But it's already nighttime. Oh, I just remembered. Papa said you have a strange book, and that I should ask to see it. You like books, huh? Well, I haven't ever seen one before, so I was wondering what
You never seen a book, kid? Do you know how to read?
Do you know how to read?
Just a little. Well, since you're here, let's all read it together, okay? Really? Oh, but I still have work to do.
Don't worry, Maria. I can handle this crowd. You have fun reading upstairs.
Really?
Yes. You did a very good job today.
Let's read then. There's so many pictures. Are all books like this? Miss Fabienne taught me how to read a little. She said it helps with keeping the inn running.
That's pretty impressive that you know how to read.
Well, I can't do lots of hard words, but I like learning new ones. Plus, I like when people say I'm clever, so I've got to work really, really hard. Papa always says not to go into his room, so I wait for him a lot. I'm good at waiting.
You're a strong girl, Maria.
I know Papa's always busy with work, but I'm happy when he comes home. Thank you. It was fun talking to you.
Glad to hear it.
Will you play with me again sometime? Then it's a promise. You're helping Papa with his job, aren't you? So, be safe. I've heard his job can be really dangerous.
Sure is. We just fought a dragon, kid.
The pure-hearted maiden, Maria. Within her dwells the virtue of the healer. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
Is she gonna get an archetype too? She might join our party? Wow. Oh, we can study. We can now study the healer archetype. Okay.
I wonder if Papa will stay for longer this time. It'd be sad if he had to leave right away.
I'm sure it'll work out.
Okay. I think I'll try to read a little bit more, and then I'll go find Miss Fabienne and go to bed. Alright, I'll try to read this part now. In this country, the something king hears the voices of the city and protects their way of life. What's this say?
Society's purpose is to protect its citizens. This is a basic principle of this utopia. All are equal, all live in safety, and the rich and poor are as one, with no gaps, no conflict.
Just
All are
communism.
friends, deserving of help. Basically, it's a place where there's no fighting, and everyone always gets along.
Wow.
What is this
Where
utopia
is
they
this
keep
place?
talking about?
No one gets left alone there, right? I wish I could go. Can I read a little more?
We're probably not going to bed anytime soon.
As dawn breaks, so begins the procession to the Grand Cathedral.
The King's casket has left the castle. The procession will take the main streets to its destination, the Grand Cathedral. I'll have you blend in with the guards posted there. On my mark, you'll create a distraction. Draw Luis's attention.
What, with the soldiers? But our uniforms are...
I had Fabienne patch them up.
In the state they were in? That must have taken all night. Let me see.
This guy's gonna get killed.
Thanks for keeping Maria company yesterday. I'd appreciate if it wasn't the last time.
I'm never sleeping again, am I?
Just bear with it, boy. Call it a personal favor. I appreciate it. The girl just has trouble making friends is all. We're gonna split up as soon as we leave. At the Grand Cathedral, we'll pose as guards to cause a commotion. I leave the rest to you.
I'll see to everything here, don't worry.
Papa.
I'll be back tonight. Be a good girl while I'm gone, eh?
We can read a little more from my book, all right?
Really?
Once we're back, let's all have dinner together.
Yes, please.
Yeah, let's give her all sorts of false
you
promises
soon.
because Pop's probably gonna get himself killed. I'm at like a 75% chance that this guy probably
Once
dies.
it's over, we'll regroup back here at night.
And then Maria joins our party.
I'm counting on you.
We'll do our best. Right then. Let's get ourselves ready, then head for the Grand Cathedral.
That'd be funny if the kid joins our party and is like slaying monsters though. Okay. Weapon shops, armor shops, general store, magic.
Let's go.
To get to the Grand Cathedral, we've got to head down San Limio Street and then turn right. I actually don't like this keeps going on me like that.
All right then.
So we're here and we want to get to the weapon shop.
That reminds me.
What is it?
All right then. All right then. Where to?
Sorry, learning how to use the controls there. Mommy. Oh, it's more.
Huh.
We should actually do that.
Now, where was I?
Go to Academia. I like the names they choose for this stuff in this game.
Fascinating.
Yeah, let's study it right now. Let's go. We could use a healer in the party.
Well then.
What?
All right.
I stand fearless in the face of change that may not only alter your form, but reveal the heroic qualities you embody. That indeed is the truth of archetypes. The heroes of our kingdom's history all showed glimpses of such power, not to the extent you tales of fun, fables, and obscurity. It does really make you read kind of fast. So if you're reading to an audience, I don't feel like it's very beneficial. Stop auto. All I had to do was press triangle that entire time. If you can achieve this, my dream shall too be fulfilled. In this way, I am sure we can take the first step toward the ideal world I described in my novel.
Because you see,
researching this power is vital for me as well. For our first task, I'd like you to cultivate the heroic embodiment of the healer. I'm certain this task will be a fruitful opportunity for you to hone what draws others to you. This is to say, your outwardly a royal virtue.
This one's important.
Alright, Moore's task. Forward and prologue. To nurture the strength, I'll need to challenge Lewis the Archmage. I should raise the healer archetype to rank 10. This can be completed by anyone. Okay. No deadline.
Please.
You need but complete your task and speak to me. That act alone will grant me boundless understanding.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for coming so quickly to your decision.
Yes, that's right.
I didn't really feel like I had much of a choice. Confrontation with your nemesis is inevitable. It is not? For all your plans and devices, one day you will have to face and fight Count Lewis.
But for that...
I mean, he seems pretty badass for me to fight right now. To that end, you must seek to awaken new and stronger archetypes, and research the way their powers complement each other. Chance encounters often spur a hero to grow, and indeed change the very world around them. As we share a fantasy of ideals, surely I, too, will share in this growth.
This research.
And when that happens, my memories may gradually return. The king's seal upon them. Such as where this place is and why the king can find me here. They definitely put a lot of thought into the writing for this character. Like just the way he talks. Through research, you gain more power, and I regain my memories. They probably use ChatGPT. And ultimately, we reach the utopia I dream of. A naturally beneficial agreement. This guy never shuts up. Already, your efforts have done much for my research. Now, there is more I can...
How delightful.
If an archetype has learned a skill, I can make it inheritable by other archetypes. Ooh, alright, so that's interesting. I can show you whenever you'd like. In this way, your encounters with others will become a source of even greater strength.
Regards.
Let us face these hardships together. I have high hopes for your future endeavors.
How good of you to come.
Skill inheritance is now available. You can now spend egg to unlock previously learned skills and give them to other archetypes. You can individually set the skills each archetype inherits. Okay. Well, first let's study an archetype. I don't want to change his. We'll change his maybe to the mage. Doesn't say what we get yet. Skill inheritance. Set skill.
All right.
500 meg. Let me think about it.
That is...
Egg needed 8,000.
I see. Fascinating.
Let's study the healer.
This right here. All right.
I'm counting on you.
Of course.
A little bit of a weak character model there.
Really? New skills, new possibilities.
Channel. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Be a healer.
I see.
The warrior. Next up, skill.
Fascinating. This right here. All right.
I don't really want to channel him right now. Is that trying to say 500 to switch to him? That's not what I'm trying to do. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really feel like I know exactly what I'm doing with these archetypes. But yeah, anyway, we'll do that. Stroll, is there anything you can do, Stroll?
That is...
Yeah, he's already channeled. How do I, like, learn more skills? I can't do anything there. Okay. Inherit skills. Yeah. Won't let me actually select that. So, maybe only Rice can right now? Set skill.
All right.
Yeah, we'll pay 500
This could work.
for that. So at least I still got some fire on the heel. Alright. Ooh, I wonder if I can do this, though. If while I'm the mage... Weak light damage...
All right.
I have a few skills.
Okay. I probably just wasted points there.
Oh. You'll come again, won't you?
Yeah, sure. You're kind of cool, more. Alright, now where were we going?
Sod off.
You've come at a good time. Don't miss your chance to sell now.
Isn't that...
Yeah, I'm not giving him shit.
Hello there.
What do we got in here? Apprentice mace. Iron sword. The staff amplifies the power of fire. Buy one for 2,500. Buy that. And then, really, weapon. Actually, I just bought this and I don't even think I can use it. Apprentice Mace. Alright, buy this.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I think I just wasted 2,500. Bot be gone. Trying to sell me some shit, bot. It's so funny, dude. The world is such a hilarious place. One thing that's actually really annoying me lately is all the Facebook groups. You literally can't join a Facebook group as like a streamer or something. They get mad when you try to like promote your own stream, or if you like mention you're a streamer or mention you have a YouTube channel, they'll ban you from the group like right away. And then the one guy, he messaged me and was like, oh yeah, you just don't understand, but people pay me here on this group chat to be able to talk about their streams. I'm like, really? Like, everybody's got to make a buck, I guess. And then I just left the group. Like, really? And then what I did immediately after, I just made a couple Facebook groups for upcoming games that are getting released. And I put on there that anybody can talk about whatever the fuck they want.
Welcome.
So annoying, dude. And then the groups, like, if you even say anything that the people who own the group disagree with you on, they just like ban you from the group. Just everything's fake. I don't got enough money.
Now then.
Sell all. Ooh, I probably shouldn't have just sold all. I just hit the button and didn't look. That's a good idea. Yeah, so I made one for Expedition 33, and I made one for Ghosts of Yotai. And nobody's really joined them yet, but both of those games haven't been released either. But I just put in there, I was like, group is open to anybody, streamers, YouTubers, fans, gamers, you know, whatever. You know, not gonna ban people, not gonna say you can't talk about this, you can't mention you have a fucking YouTube channel, and it's just so funny to
Yeah.
Yeah, everybody just wants their own echo chamber. It was funny when I made a Facebook group for, you know, the town we used to live in, and I can't believe there wasn't a Facebook group for it already. But I just made one, and all of a sudden there was like thousands of people in the group. And the only thing that I wouldn't allow was like the trivial like name calling. If somebody like disagreed with somebody and they were like, oh, you're a fat pig. You know, I would just say in there, like, I wouldn't ban them. I would just be like, hey, we're not going to just name call in the chat. But if you think, you know, X oil company sucks and they're robbers, like, post it all day long. I don't give a shit, you know. Do you have a business in town? Post it. I don't give a shit. I'm not going to be like, oh, you got to pay me to post about your business. It was so stupid. That's just always how I ran it. I was just like, post whatever you want, as long as you're not like harassing people or like making it about name calling, then I don't care.
Stay there.
Oh.
Everything's like, it's got shaky right there. Did you see that? Okay, it's back to normal.
How fine.
All right then.
Where are we going?
Yeah, amazing. Oh, dear me. Oh, my oh my.
Got it?
It's time to sneak in. Are you ready? I'm ready.
All right.
Lots of lords and nobles. Some generals, too. All the big names are here.
Can you see Grius?
I can pick him out. Although I don't see Luis around.
Look there!
The Gaul! What is this?
That's the big bad guy.
Isn't that the flower straight from the king's garden?
And a common-blooded man bearing them to a funeral? Does the man know no shame? That's tantamount to declaring himself royalty.
You barbarian!
Your fool of a king is dead! Disillusioned by vain aristocrats and simpering clergy, he withered and died under his own weakness.
The audacity!
How can he say that?
This is madness! At the king's own funeral!
Lord Louis speaks true! The nobles are to blame!
Names are guilty!
But open your eyes, and you will see the crisis in our nation. I will show you truth, the truth of reality. You've all been sheltered, blinded by walls of stone. Behold a human corpse! They are no mere rumor. They lurk and nest across the very land you call home. A fortress at the border was raised by a human mere days ago. How long before we're overrun? You can only blame your king's weakness. And thus, who deserves his crown? A man of proven strength!
How dare you, scoundrel! Your words verge on treason!
Against what ruler, Blue Blood? The dead cannot be betrayed. Let your late king's soul bear witness. Let Louis Squeerburn be named the true and rightful ruler of Uchronia.
Hey, what do we...
What's up?
My guy just had a panic attack there. Oh wow, what's going on?
Such power. It can't be. Oh. The palace!
I gotta say, the second 3 hours are a lot more interesting than the first 3. Getting a little Mask Majora vibe right there, like the moon and the face.
Magic?
I am Hythlodius the Fifth.
His Majesty?
The people of my land desire a new king, and I shall provide.
Wow.
Did he just say Hythlodius the Fifth? That face? It can't be. His Majesty? The King? How?
Is it him?
He was dead? Why? Be silent! Let him say his piece.
What is
Heed
going on
me,
right
O
now?
kingless. Time is finite before my soul departs this benighted world. In 4 moons of life past death, there shall come a reckoning, a day of the hero. Upon that day, whosoever hath truly earned the greatest faith of the citizenry shall ascend to throne and crown by right of kings.
By right of kings? The faith of the citizenry? Truly?
From the lofty heavens shall my unfading soul look down upon thee, and from the whispered hopes of thine anxious hearts shall those to whom thine allegiances lie be laid bare.
What's happening?
I hear thy voices ring out in clarion truth. Here and now witness the faces of those most desired to become king.
It's Forden.
Count Louise! Count Louise is there too!
They're all candidates.
Ha! What glorious spectacle! The mantle of king is mine by right and providence.
You go too far, Luis. We gather to mourn his majesty, and you desecrate it. You would befoul the throne, blackguard.
So be it. Shall we test that? Good people, is Forden truly fit to be king? Or shall you cast off the shackles of blind faith? We need not be chained to birth or tribe. In my world, we are a people equal and united. I shall be your shield from the human menace. Together, peace is within our grasp.
When my village burned, the church did nothing.
There's no way we can fight those monsters alone.
And those of us in bonds? Will we too be protected?
Don't be fooled! He's not the man you think he is!
Hey, look! Count Luis! He's catching up to Forden!
Can the giant thing really see what we're thinking?
Luis, you've led the people's
What
hearts
is dead
astray.
may never die.
No future exists without the power to eliminate the human crisis. Those who stand at my side, who oppose the powers that be, my protection is yours. Or refuse my hand and perish. I will lead us over your corpses.
You mean, just as you killed the king?
A country is heavier than a crown, and he could not bear it. Retribution past due.
You vile!
He cares nothing for the blood on his hands.
Damn you, Luis! You think you truly deserve the crown? You doom us all! I won't stand for it!
Hey, who are you?
Silence him!
A kingslayer deserves only death! I riot! Hey!
Yes, good! You need to go too.
Where's Grius?
What?
Alcest?
I shall not suffer the defiance of my people's will. In my name art thou punished.
Punished? Impressive. One of the royal family's dog. Rather poetic, I suppose. See how he has rewarded your loyalty.
I knew he was gonna die. I knew it. I said a little while ago, 75% chance.
The price of defiance. Though I hadn't
Grius,
expected the
poor
king's
Grius.
own magic on my side. So be it. Rally behind me. I will shield you from injustice. Rise above birth and circumstance, for they mean nothing.
Count Luis is our only
What
hope!
choice do we have? He'll kill any against him!
Not much of a choice.
How am I gonna explain
Upon
this
the
to his
day of the
daughter?
hero, whosoever has most earned my people's faith shall ascend upon my throne to rule, according to my judgment. Be thou criminal, pauper, or noble, thy claim is decided not by stature or tribe. I shall bear witness. From this heavenly seat I am nigh omnipotent. Look to the faces carved upon this rock, and see thou the faces of the chosen. I shall brook no sabotage or obstruction of this trial. Let all hear me and obey.
Poor Grius. What a fool. I mean, we all knew he was gonna die.
Damned.
Yeah, he was like the Ned Stark character. He definitely was.
Hey, Grius! Grius!
He was the older guy that was gonna step up for the right thing and do what's right. Got his throat slit. Oh, but now she's gonna join our party.
Alphys.
The redhead. Oh, shit.
The sun sets on old fossils. It is a new dawn, and its light shines upon Lord Luis's king.
Stand down!
Damned meddlers. So your wish is to die, is it? Your bones will be monuments to Lord Luis's glory! Ah!
No! He defiles the dead!
Ah, but Lord Luis has sent me here on an important errand.
What errand?
It seems I'll need considerable time to accumulate the Magla. Until it's done, however, I'm afraid I'll have to borrow the cathedral. The day the king's mourning ends will become the day of calamity. If you mean to interfere, then die.
Stand strong! The souls of the dead do not return. He manipulates them as puppets with foul magic.
Brace yourselves, everyone!
What is this? What the hell is this?
Stroll, get a hold of yourself. We've got company.
Pathetic. Got to stay calm. Calm.
Oh, he hit me
Damn
with
it, I
hit
can't
me with
focus.
some kind of lasting effect. Anxiety status. Party members have a chance to be afflicted with anxiety in two circumstances: when you are ambushed in battle, or when they receive a critical hit from an enemy during battle. Allies afflicted with anxiety will be unable to control archetype skills, and attacks against them won't consume enemy turn icons. Among other things, pay special attention to the status ailments.
Sorry about that.
Here they come. Stroll's anxiety is spiking. Keep the enemies off him.
Alright, do I have anything? Nope.
No point wasting this. Stepping back.
Step back.
Let's stay calm.
Heal it!
Hold to the rear guard. I won't hold back!
I can't tell who gets to go next, though. I don't think there's actually a turn order like that, though. I think all of our guys go and then all of them go.
I can't. This is terrible.
The power of heat. Vitus power.
Light!
Stroll's anxious, and they're targeting him. Nice dodge. Not like they could get you with that.
To the fore! Warrior! I'll cut you down!
I will fight.
Heal it!
Flare!
Nice.
Where'd that
Alright,
man
they
go?
weren't that tough.
Did he take soldiers into the cathedral?
There should be a mausoleum nearby. Could you take his body there?
Yes, right away.
Take care with him, please. He was a dear friend. He gave his all for the king. For the royal bloodline. The least he deserves is dignity in death. My name is Hulkenberg. I have a question for you.
Hulkenberg.
That power you wield, it is not something they teach in the army. You are no ordinary soldier.
What gave us away?
And you? You're clearly more than a guard, Captain.
I am a knight in the Crown's service. Commanding the guard is not my station's duty, but... these are dire times.
A knight?
And you pretend at soldiery. But that matter can wait. Alsace seemed to know you.
Who is Alsace?
We'll have time for debate after we apprehend that mage. He's after the royal scepter, I'm sure of it.
The royal scepter?
Please, someone, help! Please help. I've still got family inside.
Did he trap civilians in the cathedral?
Yes, my family and more.
I don't envy their chances if he finds them helpless.
I am honor-bound as a knight to answer their plea. I would ask your aid as well, if you might give it.
Does it not tarnish the Royal Knights to enlist the aid of strangers?
I haven't the luxury of refusing able fighters.
If I turn back here, I'd never be able to face Grius. Any objections, my friend?
It's going to be dangerous.
That's exactly why we can't abandon these people. Let's just watch out for those accursed skeletons.
What are we gonna do with Grius's body, though? Oh, I thought we were gonna take him to a mausoleum. Are we just leaving him there now?
Gotta hurry.
I'm fine with it.
Over here!
Hold it.
Oh, God.
No. Over here!
This is bad.
Damn it.
You guys can transform into crazy shit and fight stuff, and you can't climb across those rocks.
All right.
Okay?
Alright, make sure we get everything.
We've been spotted. On your guard.
Down. Keep it up.
This is bad. They're onto us.
Watch out. Spotted.
This is bad. They're onto us. I think we're in the
We're
clear.
on to nothing. Let's make sure we get all these items, though.
If it's useful, I say grab it.
Come on!
That worked like a charm.
What do we got? Anything good?
Yeah.
Breeze Igniter. A simple wind igniter enables the single target wind skill. Alright. Is that all that's up here? Guess so. Where did I go wrong here? I see it.
Blast!
No!
Like I'd let you.
Let's kick some butt.
Withdrawing! I shall vanquish evil. Hack and slash. Not done yet. I will fight with falling back.
Oh, I screwed up.
Let's
there.
go. Light! Stay sharp. Now, to the fore!
I don't actually have to use my archetype to fight these guys.
Yes. The children! Got it.
The children!
Understood.
Alright. Not missing any items. I think we're supposed to go up there, but let's over here first.
Oh, they saw us.
Get out of here.
Do it again!
Get out of here.
Nice! And that will find a use for that. Oh, right! We hit it where it hurts!
This is bad. They're onto us. I shall rise to the occasion.
Oh, I think they see us! We hit it where it hurts!
Nice. Got all three of them.
Don't tell me.
Nice! And that will find a use for that. Hey! We found something!
All right.
Okay. I'm sorry.
I wonder if how I interact with people changes the things that are going to happen with the archetypes. 'Cause that kind of did happen. I remember like right after one of those decision-making moments, that's when one of the archetypes showed up. And that was with talking with Maria, I think.
Thank goodness.
That'd be a cool mechanic if it's kind of like that. How you interact with the world.
No.
Thank you.
Let's hurry.
Well, let's get the treasure chest first. Balm of Life.
That should come in handy. Pocket it.
I don't need to take the kid back to mom, right? Kid just ran back to mom. I wasn't paying attention. I saw a treasure chest.
Everything all right?
No.
I see. Look.
And then...
Onward. Damn it.
Hank Hill. There was a an auto modification to one of your messages. You said the word wench, and the chat took it as misogyny. That's kind of eh. Is it really misogyny?
However,
everybody's so easily offended these days. Just laugh a little bit.
Yes.
Man, the word wench was in Pirates of Dark Water back in the early 90s. A show for kids on Fox 23. Calm down.
hurry!
I know, like, nobody knows the show Dark Water, but for some reason that just popped right in my head. I hope more people than just myself watch Pirates of Dark Water.
Is that Magla? And in a building like this?
It's just like in the abandoned mines.
What was that sound?
Brace yourselves. It's collapsing.
Look! The entrance!
Damn it! Now how are we supposed to get inside?
We'll not be getting in this way. That collapse was no accident. He means to hold our advance. Best to seek another way. And I've a plan to do it.
A plan's more than I have. Right. Lead the way.
Before we go any further, I would have my answers. We must speak of the man Luis executed.
So, were you a friend to Grius?
Yes. I knew him as Alsace, Arthur Alsace. He'd been engaged as a tutor to His Royal Highness, teaching him swordsmanship at the King's behest.
I see.
Yes. Well, it was back when I myself was serving as one of His Highness's personal guards.
You're a personal guard for the Prince.
I was. Now he is lost to me. Which brings me to the heart of my concern. I hope you can give me the answer I seek. Why were you trying to kill Luis?
Well...
Revenge. The assassination is for His Highness. To avenge his death.
Revenge?
Not just for the Prince. Luis killed the King as well.
Alsace was a calculating man. Callous, where softer hearts falter. He was not some wild-eyed revolutionary, driven by petty emotion. Why would
Yeah, she ain't
such a
taking
man
that lie.
sacrifice all in the name of revenge?
Who knows? Is that all you wanted to know then?
If nothing else, you were friends of Alsace. Once more, I would humbly request your blades at my side.
I'd think you'd find surer allies among the Guard.
You saw for yourself their failings today. A legion may be easily divided. A squad of few elites, however, moves as one. I'll have us into the Grand Cathedral. I know the way. Will you assist me?
Naturally. How about you?
Of course.
Right. Not much point in asking, really.
Yeah, what was I gonna say no and just turn around and walk away?
Oi! Where's the state army?
I can't believe all the mess at the King's funeral. Our country's doomed, isn't it?
Pretty chaotic here.
With good reason. I was there, and even I struggled to grasp the situation.
Oh, you're back. Have you seen Maria?
Maria? She's missing.
She heard the commotion and ran off. She can't have gotten far.
Oi, Fabienne! We found Maria!
Maria!
Don't move her. She suffered a blow to the head.
She must have been caught in the wave of people fleeing. Poor girl.
The little girl?
She's unconscious, but I don't believe it's life-threatening.
Oh, but he'll be along soon, won't he?
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
I was
prepared for the worst, but...
Damn it.
I mean, she took that pretty well, I would say. I think they could have added a little more in
Fabienne's
there for
taking care
that.
of Maria. Sounds like she'll have to stay put and rest for a while.
Aren't there people still left inside? Most of the soldiers sent in to help haven't returned. I expect Luis's forces made short work of them. No one's sure if that human's corpse is safe either, so it's just been left to rot.
Underground, there is a mausoleum where the dead are interred. It opens to the Grand Cathedral on the other side.
And we can trust your word, can we? How do we even get into this mausoleum?
There's a gate just beside the recruitment center. We'll make our way in from there.
Right. Let's hurry.
Check your approval rating by pressing L1. Archetypes as manifestations of heroes can sense the fame of their user. You'll grow more popular naturally and by helping other people. Okay. In addition, mag proportionate to your ranking will accumulate daily at any coronation rock where leading candidates' faces are carved into the surface by the king's magic. You can collect multiple days worth at once. Okay, I'm just slightly confused.
You see, the soldiers' morale is all but evaporated.
All right then. Where to?
Hang on a minute, you.
The royal garage is sloppy, aren't they?
I'm assuming this is what we're supposed to do.
All right.
Well...
Even so.
I'm a little worried.
Ooh, it's more.
Now, where was I?
Yeah, let's go to academia and see if we can do anything here.
Hey.
Yes.
Kind of a stupid plan if it involves giving your son's murderer a chance to take the throne. I don't see the logic. In the year 780, in the 785 years that Uchronia has endured, there's only been a few instances where the king has invoked this magic. A strong desire of some sort surely spurred his decision. I believe there are still secrets to be found, a reason that this script exists, and for the name and drawing at the end.
Grant me a moment.
What a strange feeling I'm getting. Now that I consider it again, I feel as if I've seen this somewhere before. Why would I feel this way? It's certainly not a language used anywhere in the kingdom. Hey, you okay? Indeed. It certainly seems there is much I cannot recall.
Adieu.
Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Please examine the scroll whenever you've learned new truths. A magic formula apparently written by the king. It's entitled The Royal Magic, but it's written in a language I cannot read. The end of the document is the word Malledeus. According to Moore, it's a person's name.
Conceivable.
The previous king must have had a strong desire behind invoking such powerful magic. The mysterious language and the name at the end surely has some significance. Still, I cannot help but feel that I've forgotten something important pertaining to this script. Should you learn anything new, I would appreciate it very much if you'd share it with me. Examine the scroll whenever you learn new truths. Alright.
Please, do make yourselves comfortable.
Study archetypes. Is there any more? that I can't get. Don't have that much mag. 8,000. That's a lot. Yeah. There. I guess we can get out of academia here.
You'll come again.
We gotta figure out how to get more mag, though. That's an awful lot of mag we gotta get.
All right. Look.
Ready?
All right.
Doesn't it seem like?
It's downright eerie. Much too quiet need. We've no choice but to steel ourselves and move on. This is the only way left open to us.
Let's hurry.
The area looks clear. Let's
Onward.
hurry. Mausoleum.
Look.
Everybody refers to these as dungeons when I talk to people, but I'll be honest, they just don't really seem like that much of dungeons. I hope they get bigger or whatever. Alright, so we got some locked doors, that's nice. Starting to seem a little bit more dungeony.
Wait.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's going on? We can't get through the door.
Strange as he is, that pale fellow's magic works. Good for rooting out the rats.
That blasted mage set a trap. Not surprising. We knew he was expecting us.
And you still fell for it? At least you'll be in good company.
What? I can't be.
No way.
He took over Grius's body. Wow.
Alphys, stop it! Don't! Why would you die for revenge of all things? The men I fought beside was not so ruled by anger and malice. Alphys, tell me, please.
What?
Is this the price of my failure, then? The prince, for having lost him, you too would abandon me. Why did you leave me alone in the dark when you escaped with his highness? I have sought him for so many years to no avail, and now I... Of course. 'Tis only just that you be the one to send me to him now.
Get up! Fight!
I'm sorry. Please forgive me.
No! You have it wrong!
The prince is alive!
Hey!
He's right. We do hunt Luis, but not for revenge. We mean to lift the prince's curse.
Is that true? His highness is still
Yes, he lives. So you have to keep fighting!
You mean
90% she's about to get an archetype.
then I...
Then we're gonna kick Grievous' body's ass.
Who wanders in solemn duty.
Yes, I knew it.
Anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
Now my new calling, transcending all oaths. I choose life of my own will!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. Thou art the brilliant star that shall illuminate the King's Road. Now, awaken.
My name is Iselin Pacelli Majal Hulkenberg.
That is quite the name.
I am commander and last of the
I'm not gonna
honor
remember that
guards.
one right away. Oh yeah, she rips the metal heart out.
Once more, I take up arms in my liege's name!
Oh, she turns into freaking Odin?
Alcest, I will see you.
Now that's a character model. Hell yeah.
For the liege I am sworn to, in his royal name, with this power, I shall open the way!
Alcest, I'm sensing a huge surge of power. Hang on. It almost seems like the two archetypes are resonating with each other.
You've unlocked synthesis skills. Synthesis skills are special, cooperative skills available according to the party's channeled archetypes. Access them by pressing X on a party member's turn. In order to perform any synthesis skill, a second party member with a specific archetype channeled is necessary. Well, obviously you need two characters, right? Synthesis skills consume the collaborator's turn icon in addition to the active character's turn icon.
I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Comrades,
Synthesis. Protect a guard raises a barrier that nullifies 1/pierce strike. For one ally, deals medium physical pierce damage to one, and lowers their defense.
We'll team up!
Nice.
roar with royal might!
Alright, this spices stuff up a little
I
bit.
shall fight as the noble I am.
Warrior! Diagonal slash.
I'll get some distance. Let's go!
Is everyone alright?
I knew he was going to be weak to that.
Let justice prevail!
Draws enemy attention and takes attacks for allies for one turn.
No.
Allies, together!
Did we do jump thrust again?
All right, let's go!
And thus I end it!
Are you prepared?
I won't hold back!
Hama. Let's go.
Come!
doesn't really do anything, though.
Is that all?
In the name of justice! Withdrawing!
Maybe let's go to items and... Restores 50 HP to
This calls
all.
for one of these. I knew you'd help.
Thank you.
Alright.
Heal it!
He's almost done.
I stand ready. Is that all? Only a flesh wound.
Only a flesh wound.
Midas power.
You're done. Go to bed, Grius.
Alcest!
His Highness and Maria's home. I leave them in your hands.
You're such a fool, man. Why did you try to kill that guy?
We'll do as you ask, friend. I swear it.
I do feel like they could have maybe built his character up a little bit more before he died. I mean, we did, I guess, just meet his family right before it.
I feel stronger.
Yeah, we're gonna raise his magic.
Rest now, Alcest. We will protect Maria and His Royal Highness.
Oh. Isn't this crystal just like what we saw in the abandoned mine? It gives me the same nasty feeling. Come on. Let's just destroy it.
First he wakes the dead, and now this bizarre object. This man is dangerous and must be stopped.
You said you were a royal knight, didn't you? Were you there on the night the prince was attacked?
Yes, though I was the least among the Order then. We saw His Highness afflicted with a horrific curse. But soon after, he mysteriously vanished. Alcest was one of His Highness's closest confidants when he disappeared. I'd wondered if they were both lost to us.
But I could see it when we told you the truth. You believed the prince was alive, didn't you?
I'd left my post to wander the land. A search party, at least in intent. News of the king's demise brought me back. Thence, we met. Now, onward. 'Tis nothing. Let us go.
Don't "'tis nothing" me. You took a hard hit early on. Let's head back for now.
But...
We've come this far, so he'll be looking to buy time. It's just as you advised before. We can't rush in if we're to see this through. What say you? We can withdraw for now, right?
I say it's up to her.
I'll trust your judgment. Homeward, then.
Ah, you're just in time. Maria's awake. She's not hurt too badly, but she's locked up in her room and won't come out. I told her that her father wouldn't be coming home.
So she knows.
Oh, I should say, I found a note in his belongings. Meant for you all, I'm sure. It said, if there's anything left that could serve you, take it. I left his belongings in his room, so you're free to have a look.
Just trying to get rid of his shit
Now that you're
that
here,
quick,
I'll
huh?
go check on her one more time.
Damn.
Try to rest, and I'll be back shortly.
Damn you, Louise.
Can I assume you're still dedicated to the mission?
Mission?
Killing Louise to lift the prince's curse. We've lost a lot already. We can't afford to give up after one failure.
Don't worry. I've no intention of giving up now.
What do you think? Are you going after Louise?
Of course I am.
Yes. Someone has to bring the bastard to justice. You saw what would happen under his rule. We can't just let him doom this country.
Thus do you seek Louise's death? Knowing the truth, may I join your cause? I heard of your trials at the fort. And considering all I've seen and heard, Luis clearly aims to seize the throne. Allow me to lend my blade. Even if we can put the man down, if we can't save the heir to the throne, it would be all for naught. Until the day His Highness, the prince's life, is saved. I will fight through all obstacles.
We'd be happy to have you. But are you sure?
It is but another leg on my own long journey, and now I may travel in good company. What say you?
We'd welcome you, gladly.
Truly? Thank you. I shall strive to protect you, as you saved me.
Seems a bit redundant to say after all you've done for us, but we're glad to have you.
Leave it to me. Then let us be bound in both purpose and trust. My life is your shield, and my blade is your strength.
The steadfast vassal, Hulkenberg. Within her dwells the virtue of the night. Nurture thy bond with her, and a new power yet slumbering within thee may awaken.
I would stake my very life upon it.
Oh, now that she's part of the team, we ought to show her. Here. This is the prince. He's been asleep for a long, long time.
His Royal Highness.
He's stable. But unless we can do something about that curse, he's finished.
That mage could be the key to this. I couldn't guess what he aims to accomplish, but if we can capture him, he could lead us straight to Luis.
Doubtless he seeks the royal scepter. 'Tis enshrined in a chamber in the cathedral under a powerful warding seal. Such magic would likely take days of concentration to dispel, even with powers to do so.
You figure that's why he said we've got until the mourning period ends? If it's true, we still have some days until the mourning ends. Leaves us a little time to spare. But what did he mean when he told us to wait for the day of calamity? Just an ominous name for the day he grabs the scepter?
He can tell us himself at the end of a sword. The innkeeper's given her blessing, so we'll use this place as our headquarters for now.
Yeah, probably for the best. It's already gotten late today, so let's reconvene here tomorrow.
I like Stroll.
Do you feel responsible for Grius and Maria?
I mean, there is nothing I could have done. He's my elder, and you know, he kind of like got into the group like he was the more experienced one. What was I supposed to be like? No, don't go do that. That's stupid. I mean, yeah, I could have, but I mean, he was the leader, right?
I want to say there's nothing else we could have done.
Yeah. But that doesn't keep it from hurting. I don't make much of a guide, do I? I can't even get proper directions. God, I wish I wasn't so useless.
You haven't been that useless for... I mean, the first 3 hours with you, Gallica, was pretty hard of a struggle, but hasn't been that bad the last 3.
You're the one who's gotten us this far, Gallica.
You think so? Well, it's nice of you to say. My grief is getting the better of me. But I've got to shape up. Grius gave his life for that mission. We can't let him down. Let's figure it out as a team, all right? I'll do whatever I can. Gotta focus on the here and now, not the past.
New ability, Mage Enlightenment. Oh, I have to pick one? The voice of followers can now be heard even from far away. Or reduce the mag cost of studying the mage lineage. I'm gonna go with this one.
You should get some rest tonight in preparation for tomorrow. Let's
You know, this story is like... the story so far, it's definitely like, I would say, an adult game, right? There's definitely like things and scenes in there that are like more appropriate for an adult, or a teenager too, but you know, like a little bit mature. But then the game itself seems like a little childish in a way where, I mean, I was able to predict Grius was going to die. I was able to predict that she was going to get an archetype at that moment. The story is like very predictable, which is more like a game I would say would be for a younger audience. But then again, like, this game is kind of, I would say, made for a little bit older audience. I mean, at least a teenager. Like, I don't know, part of me wants to say I could have played this game when I was 13, but I was 13 a long time ago. I feel like kids today, maybe parents are a little bit more into not letting their kids see blood and public executions and hangings and whatnot. Oh yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just not getting it. But yeah, get back to it. And I'm not saying that I'm not having fun with the game. It's good. I'm actually having a lot more fun with the second playthrough here, part 2, than part 1. I can't believe we've been streaming now for already like almost 2.5 hours. I can hear the poor kid crying. Alright, so we gotta go rest. Yeah.
Really? What exactly do you have against sleep?
I saw it all unfold. An ally became a friend, and he awakened to your power. But his path was cut short. It is all too easy to forget the fragility of life, until the tragedy of its loss. Yet, I feel his efforts were not in vain. He never turned from his fears and worries, unflinching to the last. Just as the lives of old heroes are passed down through their tales, so too will his heart. You have inherited the story of an unsung revolutionary and all its power. Yet be warned, such power rarely awakens without trials. Even should you overcome them, your virtues will be tested time and time again. You must carry on, honing your archetypes and heart with painful sincerity. That is the first step towards changing the world. I have faith in you.
You may come across items that grow your archetypes in various places, similar to the hero's incense you received from Moore. You can use them from the item menu. They grant experience directly into an archetype without having to battle.
Forgive me. There's one more important thing. You can visit as long as you have the calm and time to open a book. But when threats lurk nearby, we may not always have the luxury of attention undivided. And danger is an inconvenience so often encountered, of course. As such. A smart-looking fellow, isn't he? There's a special magic igniter embedded in his collar, too. Much as I'd like to join you in person, I cannot. I can, however, send his consciousness in my place. If you see him in places of battle, do stop to pet him, won't you? You'll find him a most helpful companion. If you would survive the trials to come, think not only of the powers you know, but how they might be combined. Now, until we meet again.
What?
Has the crystal underground been shattered? No. Surely not this quickly. The soldiers couldn't possibly.
No matter.
No matter. Trivial, all of it. More important. A rather complicated sealing spell, but I see its workings. Breaking it will be only a matter of time. So close to the hall of the royal scepter, the plan is near its fruition, and the calamity draws ever closer. Ha ha ha! I'm gonna kick that guy's
Time marches
ass.
on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Sorry.
Think nothing of it.
Yeah.
Yes, surely before the day of calamity that he's warned about. I don't know what he's plotting, but I don't want nothing more than to foil it. We can't let a tragedy that would rob this country of its future come to pass. Not only for the prince, but for Grius as well.
I'd say...
One last matter. I am yet unused to this strange power. Once we take the field again, I would look to another for orders. Rice, you seem best suited to the task. That is the role you've been serving thus far, yes?
It'll be all right.
No objections here. He's certainly gotten me out of plenty of nasty situations. I mean, we just met, Stroll, but thanks for the good talk there.
All good.
I agree. You up for that, Rice?
Yeah.
All right. Got it. May you lead us to victory.
True.
I suppose that would make you our captain. Man, I'm just a kid. A fitting title for a company's tactical authority, no?
For real.
I guess, but it sounds so formal. I don't know if I could get used to calling him
Now
that.
then.
As for when we return to the cathedral, yours is the final say, but we'd be better served by prudence than haste.
Yeah.
Right, let's make sure we're ready for this. Gallica, when it's time to go, you give us the word.
Got it.
Yeah, got it. Stay calm, everyone. You can do this. I want to see Gallica get an archetype and turn into a giant fairy and just produce like so much damage. That would be awesome. We have 10 days left to beat the Necromancer. Lewis's Necromancer subordinate must be stopped. I need to discover Lewis's whereabouts as well. Who knows what could happen on the day of the prophesized calamity. Okay, so I have 10 days left. Mission periods. A mission with a deadline has begun. Meet up with your allies at the catacombs entrance to challenge the Grand Cathedral. Failure to complete your mission by the deadline will result in a game over. You must defeat the Necromancer before the day of calamity. Wow. Okay. On a given day, you have time to do one thing in the day and another at night. Dungeons can only be visited during the day, and you'll need your rest that night. If you spend time in town during the day, the night is yours. Now, because I've never really played a Persona game or an Atlus game, I'm not really familiar with this mechanic, I'm not gonna lie. So that kind of makes me a little worried. Like, I have 10 days, but I'm gonna get a game over. What if my final save, like, I only have 1 day left and I'm, like, stuck in that, like, I can't do it in the 1 day. Does that mean I gotta start the whole game over? Okay. On the local map, there are icons indicating where you can hone your royal virtues, people who have requests, and where your followers are. Raising your royal virtues and strengthening your bonds with your followers is the key to obtaining new archetypes. Use your free time wisely and strive to be the best version of yourself. If an action will consume time, the choice will be marked with a clock symbol. Keep this in mind so you can plan your activities accordingly.
Hey there!
Okay. I was thinking, isn't Grand Trad just huge? All this running from end to end must be so tiring. So I was thinking, you've got His Highness's sword, right? Maybe you can do something cool with it. Rhea said that sword was forged with magla. With a little magic, I think I can make it float.
Give it a shot.
That's what the prince used to do, remember? So let's give it a try. Picture levitating, then see if you can stand up. Blade riding. Well, in safe areas like cities, press circle to hop on your blade and quickly ride throughout that area. You can increase your speed by holding R2.
We should go.
First thing we need to do is head to the Grand Cathedral. Whoa.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
I mean, that's kind of cool. Alright. Gotta get to the map. Yeah, where am I actually going? I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Not gonna lie, I'm a little lost.
That reminds me.
What's on your mind? Let's go to supporters. Doesn't look like there's anyone for you to talk to right now.
That reminds me.
Come to think of it,
Got any mags saved up? The mag broker can exchange it for money if you're not using it. I kind of need that mag.
That reminds me.
come to think of it.
Oh, there was a Mustari on Sunshade Row in Grand Trad, mumbling something about how no one will help him. Sunshade Row. Not many of his tribe over in the royal capital. It must be hard. Sunshade Row.
All right, then.
Am I right now? Okay.
What's it all got to do with us anyway? Just can't stand it.
Oh, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Hey!
Oh.
You saved me.
Guy's gonna shit his pants in the street. Kid just made fun of me for my race. Wow. Mag exchange.
Looking to sell.
No.
Oh, what'll I do?
Stop!
Oh, what'll I do? Got a minute?
They really don't like Eldas around here. So I should definitely make sure I have some antidotes before I go out, huh?
Excuse me. Appreciate it.
Gonna be tough.
Yeah, sure, let's do it. Without a great deal of wisdom or skills, it's impossible for them to get a normal job. Work is especially limited for them here in the royal capital. You've seen the executioner in the back alley, right? Dirty work like that is all that's available to these tribes. Having a job is better than nothing, though those less fortunate must choose between starvation and banditry. Actually, no. There's one other option. Become Igniter experimentation subjects, but there's no guarantee they'll survive those. What kind of experiments? Igniter experimentation? What does that entail? I don't know the specifics myself, not many do. But you should be careful all the same. Even though Igniters are now considered common and useful tools, blood is being spilled for their development, I know it. I don't have many people on my side, and I haven't been able to help many people yet. But knowing there are people like you out there gives me confidence to go on. Sounds like this lady's watching a lot of CNN.
Take care.
People like you who see injustice and actually try to do something about it. This world would be a better place with more people like that. Looks like my support was a source of encouragement for her. I feel like my eloquence has improved.
All right.
All right. I hear a voice. Thy present glow comes from one of the splendid virtues already dwelling within thee. This glow serves thee best as the kindling to inflame thy followers' trust in thee. Gather the royal virtues and fulfill thy destiny. I got a fairy dust. It's not much, but here. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate you hearing me out. Your character is measured by 5 royal virtues, each of which can be increased in various ways. Owning the royal virtue, courage, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination will help you solve your followers' problems and improve your relationships with them. You might improve your virtues by working, aiding people, or testing your courage. Try talking with Gallica for ideas. She knows a lot about the town and can give you more information.
Well then.
We had a hearty exchange of opinions, and about time to get back to everyone. Okay, now it's nighttime. Spending time at night. On days you don't visit a dungeon, you'll have enough energy left for activities at night. You can visit followers that are only available at night, or hone your royal virtues. Gallica might have some advice on what to do at night.
That reminds me.
Hey, remember the shopkeeper that spoke to you at the Igniter shop? She was so cryptic. I haven't been able to stop thinking about what she said. Okay, so she's definitely trying to get me to go talk to her. She was saying that before. So... Look like there's anyone to talk to right now.
Oh, hey!
Hey, I heard they've got a skewer eating challenge at the night market. Enter the meat dimension? If you're interested, feel free to give it your best shot. The meat dimension. Alright, let's try to find the meat dimension. I think we can go talk to that, like, Igniter shop owner, like, anytime.
Alright then.
Where are we right now?
Go. All right then.
What's happened? The Grand Cathedral, why? It's...
Oh?
Oh-ho!
A real fairy. Well, I'll be.
Sure, but...
Look, I know I'm rare, but do we need to make such a big deal of it? I should explain. My family has something of a history with fairies. As a boy, my parents would even tell me stories about fairies before bed. Would you care for me to tell you one? So you grew up on fairy tales. No wonder you've got fairies on the mind. If you listen to the man's tale, my imagination might improve. What do you think? Do you want to listen to the elderly gentleman's story? Well, if we listen to his story, then we're not going to be able to do the eating contest. Later, man. Have a good night.
My thanks.
I guess we'll do this, because we want to raise our virtues, you know? Imagine that, getting to tell a fairy tale to a real fairy. Come, let's find a table at the tavern.
Long ago.
Now, this story goes back to my grandfather's grandfather. Once, far, far away, there was a village out in the countryside. There was a cave nearby that the villagers prohibited anyone from entering. But one day, my ancestor, who was just a boy then, decided he'd see it for himself.
Come on!
So he defied his elders? Your ancestors sound like a handful. It runs in the family, ha! Anyway, sure enough, he ventured deep inside and soon became swallowed in darkness, hopelessly lost. A handful or not, he was still just a boy, and his bravery failed him. He sank to his knees in the dark, crying pitifully.
Nevertheless.
But then, something bathed in a warm light caught his eye as it approached him. The little light actually spoke, saying, "Pipe down. You can't cry in a place like this." He was shocked. After he got a good look at, the boy realized it was a fairy pulsing with light. He was so relieved, his tears only magnified. But the fairy couldn't bear it. Throwing her arms up, she said, "If you want to cry so badly, fine, suit yourself," and she left. But before he knew it, the fairy returned. "Come on, follow me," she said. "I'll show you the way out." You see, she had sensed a dangerous beast deep in the cave, and compassion won the day. She decided to get him safely back to the entrance.
Oh, yeah?
Huh? I thought the fairy was kind of cruel at first, but I guess she had a good heart. When they arrived at the cave's mouth, the boy turned and thanked the fairy, but she had already disappeared into thin air. Time marched on, and he grew into an adult. He visited the cave countless times, hoping to find and thank her, but he never saw her again as long as he lived. Oh, but would you look at the time? We better pick this up again later. If you'd like to know the ending, I'll be around. I was griped by the story of a mysterious fairy. I felt like my imagination improved.
All right.
I lost brain cells during that story, but my imagination did, in fact, improve.
Well then.
I can't believe I wasted an entire night hearing that old man's story.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
That necromancer mentioned a day of calamity. Pretty ominous, but what does it even mean? Lewis's orders or not, 'twas the necromancer who committed those acts of brutality we witnessed at the royal funeral. He undoubtedly prepares more of the same.
Right.
Well, we're going to put a stop to that corpse-robbing bastard before that happens. If the state army can't handle him, then it falls on us to do it. The day of calamity, we were warned about it, just 9 days away. We need to stop that necromancer before then. 9 days left.
What happened?
That reminds me.
The shopkeeper. Okay, never mind. We really have to find the shopkeeper.
All right then.
I can't really remember where that was. Oop, I pressed the wrong button.
All right then.
Humans? Just can't stand it.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
What happened? Come off it.
Damn Louis.
All right then. All right then.
There she is. I remembered you, Elda. Seems I was right about you not being a local. I've heard the rumors. My sources suggest you and Grius were working together. Huh? How did you know that? I own a magic igniter shop, and I do have some sway with the residents of Sunshade Row. But you needn't worry. I have no intention of turning you in. In exchange for my discretion, though for lack of a better word, would you be willing to do a job for me? What job?
Yes.
A dangerous one, shall we say. I imagine a colleague of Grius would likely have the skill and discretion required. However, perhaps I'd better look elsewhere. I didn't realize how young you were at first glance. I'd prefer to work with someone who already understands how the world works, to some degree. Too much risk otherwise. Don't want your death on my conscience. Proving your virtue. With a retort that demonstrates your royal virtues, you can gain the upper hand and win new supporters. Consider the type of ruler you'd like to be and respond well when someone questions your capabilities. This lady owns the igniter shop, right? I bet the pay would be decent. Might be worth taking the job if it's nothing too crazy. At least describe the job. That's what I'd like to say, but I don't have the wisdom to access the danger for myself. If my wisdom were informed, I'd be able to judge if I could handle it. I'm not going to be held liable for putting a child in danger. This conversation is over. A shame we can't even ask about it. Hey, just a thought here, but she's not really seeing you, is she? Not that she thinks you're a bad guy, but she's absolutely defining you by your tribe and age. But if we can get her to see you as an actual person, I feel like she'd tell us more. I bet we'd make an impression if we helped other people around town. Let's see if there's anything we can do for the people here. I bet that would help you get better at setting yourself apart too. I'll gather information for you, so if you're ever unsure about anything, just ask. Just don't forget, we still have to do something about the Grand Cathedral too. Got it? Okay.
Blimey.
That reminds me. Hey.
All right then.
If there's one more person in this bottom corner.
What is it? What on earth are you doing?
In Elda, sorry, but would you mind keeping your distance from... No, wait. Are you perhaps the Elda who's been frequenting the Hushed Honeybee Inn of late? Am I that famous?
Brandon.
Well, for better or for worse, your tribe certainly stands out. More importantly, your reaction gave you away. You do frequent the Honeybee. You see, I work in a very high-end hotel as an apprentice cook. So far, all I've been entrusted with are chores. My dream is to become a 5-star chef. To that end, I've been researching the various cuisines of the city, and the Hushed Honeybee has caught my nose, if you will. I made the mistake of telling my superiors I wanted to go, but they stopped me cold. If I learn to cook from a parapus, it will damage our kitchen's reputation, they said.
Now what am I to do?
They told me if I even get caught setting foot in Sunshade Row, I'd be fired on the spot. I'm a Nidia, and he doesn't even trust me. It's the same tired prejudice. Nidia are liars and cheats, and so on. Though it is not too much trouble, could I ask for your help with something? I'd like you to go help out with the cooking at the Hushed Honeybee, and then report back to me about what it was like. The only catch is my employer has some high-priority guests coming soon. So if possible, I'd like you to get back to me by June 19th.
Please, if there's anything you can do.
I'd like to learn about their ingredients, what their kitchen's like, and of course the taste of the food. Naturally, I'll make it worth your while. How does that sound? Sure, I can do that.
Thank you much.
Let's give it a shot.
Alright. I need to, and this will increase my wisdom. I need to help out the Hushed Honeybee Inn on Sunshade Row in Grand Triad for the man who wants to research cooking. Apparently the honeybee is always busy at night. Alright, the reward for solving people's requests are not limited to just money or items. It can unlock a new archetype. The harder the request, the greater the reward. When you can expect, you may be requested to slay certain monsters outside of the city, for example. You can review requests you've already taken in the quest section of the main menu. Enemy difficulty is also noted there, so you don't have to tackle quests blindly. Some requests have time limits. If you fail to complete a request in the designated time, it will be marked expired. You can no longer require rewards for requests past the deadline, so keep an eye out on your time. You can review deadlines in the quests.
Come on!
Okay.
Do it.
So I can do that tomorrow night.
All right then.
And there's nobody else to talk to here. So, yeah, do we want...
Fool. What is it? Why, you little...
So we'll see if there's something we can kind of take care of.
Incredulous.
The Royal Guard is sloppy, eh?
Hang on a minute, you.
All right then. All right then.
Heading out? Hey! What do you think? Understood.
Let's head back. We don't want to do that right now.
The Royal Guard is sloppy, aren't they?
I must wanted to go the other way.
Damn it all. Why, you little...
But why?
All right then.
Is this the way we want to go? No, I'm getting confused.
Oh, that fool.
Alright, Sunshade Row. Here we go.
What's it all got to do with us anyway?
Stop that at once!
All right then.
Alright, let's just go straight.
Can't see a single good option here.
Oh, what shall I do? I cannot buy the medicine that my sick daughter needs. Medicine? Is it that expensive? Yes, it is. Or, to put it more accurately, it costs more than what a Mostari in the city is capable of earning. My daughter won't be long for this world if I can't get my hands on this medicine. My heart aches to see her so racked by cough. What if I buy it?
Yeah!
Our mission is still a top priority, but it shouldn't take up too much of our time to squeeze in a quick shopping trip and help them out.
You there.
Well, we don't want to treat you poorly, guy. Yes, I'm an Elda, but, like, I'm a nice guy. What medicine is it? Respiratory medicine called the Breath of Fresh Air. They sell it at St. Burmis
I hope it's not
Church.
too much trouble.
If so...
San Limio Street. I think they'll sell us the medicine.
Let's give it a shot!
Increases tolerance.
Stop that at once!
All right then.
Let's go!
Alright.
What's happened?
And...
All right then.
What is it? Damn, Luis.
What do you want to do?
Yeah, I'm busy right now.
That's terribly unfair.
is it? Oh, God.
Alright, they sell it here, the church. We found it.
Closure.
Excuse me.
What a dick.
How may I share God's blessing?
What a jerk. Here's Burn, Hex, Rage, Sleep, Lady. Alright, well, we got the meds. No?
Alright then.
Let's go.
What's it all got to do with us? I can't stand it.
Alright then.
Straight ahead.
Humans.
I do like this whole riding on the sword thing. That's pretty cool.
What happened?
You there?
I did get that for you,
Thank you
dude.
so very much.
Hey, no.
You there?
Mission accomplished.
Alright.
Hmm? No way.
Bye-bye now.
Hey!
Why? What?
$150.
Hey!
Nick got him. If you're set on going into the Grand Cathedral, be wary. I've heard the place is a veritable den of monsters now. I must assume this is the work of that man, the necromancer. Just the thought of bones and corpses moving their own sends a chill down my spine. I heard they're weak to light magic. In addition, the skeletal ones are weak to physical blows. Let your fist fly and smack them around a bit. I've also heard about a moving stone statue. Couldn't tell you why, but there's statues in there that come to life. They're apparently immune to sword attacks, so be careful. I've heard they're weak to wind, so if you're heading out there, keep light, wind, and weapons in your arsenal. That's all I know. I know little of your motives, but regardless, I hope you succeed. That man needs to be stopped to end this madness at the cathedral. Alright, cool.
Come again anytime.
I didn't know to bring
You're right.
bring wind, but that's good.
What happened?
This must be the honeybee, right? Alright, we need something to do for the daytime here.
You've been a
lifesaver.
Oh. I see.
Not
Fair
today.
enough. You'll be a
I'm
lifesaver.
trying to do something for wisdom today, my guy.
Oi there!
Bob, you're not getting off the hook for that.
Idiot peasant.
Come on!
The Grand Cathedral, why? It's...
What's it now?
Grand Cathedral, why? I'm just...
Looking to sell out.
Oh, what'll I do?
Oh, Camel Kid. What can I do? Excuse me.
I already gave you money.
I see.
What can I do? What are you playing at?
Hang on a minute, you.
Awful. Just awful.
Is this it?
Ridiculous.
The secret Grand Cathedral.
You there.
What to do?
Bye-bye now.
Traps.
Hang on a minute, you.
The real world is sloppy,
Where does this go?
All right, then.
Let's go.
This I cannot fathom. Ah, closure.
What?
Wow.
Closure. Let us share our faith. Let us share our faith.
Still need to raise my wisdom. How do I raise my wisdom?
All right, then.
There's got to be something that I can do here at night. Let's go to this tavern.
Close your aim.
But why?
That damn Louis.
Maybe there's something in here.
I'm out of ideas.
What am I gonna do, eh?
I'm out of ideas.
What am I gonna do, eh?
You are.
What's all this then? Not much to tell, really. Grand Trad is the capital of this country. San Lumio Street, where you are now, is where you'll find churches, igniter shops. In other words, the city's privileged are concealed here. Straight ahead is Regolith Grand Cathedral, a nearby market, which is quite lively at night. You head down further, you'll find Sunshade Row, an unpleasant place, and where you'll find the gallows. Best to avoid that place, I think. And well, I think that about does it. I suppose from a traveler's viewpoint, it's quite the city. Don't know what you'd come to ask that, huh? Nobody else would talk to you? Oh, for goodness sake, lad. Kind of a dick. Let's see who else we can talk to.
What is it?
Wow.
I'm out of ideas.
Is there anything I can do to just make it nighttime?
That damn Louis.
Well, I guess this is probably a good spot to leave off. Let's see, will it let me save right here? System. Record your progress. I'm gonna save right here. Boom. Save complete. Alright, well, thanks for watching. We will get back to it on Thursday. These videos are all going into a YouTube playlist, so you'll be able to watch the entire playthrough hopefully soon. I'm sure we got many more hours to go. This playthrough is actually a lot more enjoyable than the first one. It just felt like the story was starting to kind of just gain traction, you know? It was a little hard at first because you don't really know the characters, so it's a little hard to... Do I like the characters? Do I really care that this is going on? Does it really matter, you know? You're not really that invested at that point in time when you just start the game, but... You know, we're like 6 hours into it now, and... Yeah, the combat's cool. I do like the archetypes. It seems like there's actually a decent amount of them. I've only got a few unlocked, 4 or 5 of them or something. So yeah, looking forward to that. This is a different little mechanic to the game. These like time-based things, you know, you kind of have to strategize a little bit. I like that. That's adding to the gameplay. And my first 3 hours, the gameplay was what was really lacking for me personally. So yeah, no, I'm liking it. It's picking up a little bit. Yeah, good spot to leave off, I feel like. I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably get on Google tomorrow and be like, hey, what are the things I should do in order to get the most out of the playthrough so I can, you know, get a decent amount of stuff for the end game situation. But yeah, until next time, Thursday, 6 o'clock, I'll be here. So yeah, hope you like the stream. Have fun. Later.